All right, what's up, guys? Today, the date is April 25th, 2024. Um, so, this is the start of a new series that I'm going to be calling Video Game Therapy. And I want to specify and clarify that going into this, that I am not a licensed professional. I am not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. When I use the term therapy, I'm using it very loosely because more so it's probably going to be therapeutic for me. But if anyone feels like they gained some insight out of it or feels like it helped them in any way, I mean that's cool. Just don't these days it's probably not the best idea to use the internet as a substitute for actual psychological treatment. So I would recommend that if you feel you are struggling with any sort of mental issues or anything like that, that you seek out professional counseling because you know I I don't know. I just want to I just wanted to get that out of the way so people didn't misconstrue or misunderstand what was actually going on here. Um, so the first game that we're going to be playing in this series, however far it gets, like I said, I've been borrowing my sister's PS4 and she's going to need it back soon. Uh, but the game we're going to be starting off with is the original Final Fantasy VII. This is the PS4 version with the codes, like the cheat codes, which I may end up having to use to get through the game before she needs it back. Um, this is like a casual playthrough, anyways. It's not like I'm going for a world record or a speed run or anything like that. So I just want to actually try to play through the game and beat the game while talking to you guys. But yeah, um, I mean, I guess that's really all I have to say about that. So I guess we'll get started. Okay, it's showing me the controls real quick. All right, so I guess for this series, I will start with who I am, where I came from, basic identification stuff. Um, my full name is Kyle Brandon Downing, and I was born on the date of December 3rd, 1997, um, around 9:45 p.m., if I recall what my mom told me correctly. So, uh, I was born in California, Pismo Beach, California, and I moved out here with them, with my family, uh, when I was around 5 or 6 months old. I moved out here to Georgia. So yeah, we pretty much traveled all the way across the country to get here. Um, I have three siblings. Um, there's my older sister, obviously. My older brother is the oldest, and there's my younger sister, so I'm the third child. Um, and I mean, more or less, there's not really much to say beyond that. I had a relatively normal upbringing, so um, let's see. Oh, so for this playthrough, um, I'm going to be naming the characters um, after characters from a story that I've been working on called Dragon of Grace, and the general premise of that story has nothing to do with this game. Um, Basically, it's a story about these people, like this close knit group of allies who discover uh, they have special abilities, and let's see. So they discover they have these special abilities that are more or less able to um, neutralize the evil in humans. So it's not revealed for a while what the power is, but it will be eventually. So, and the actual idea from the story came from a lot of these older games, as well as a bunch of different metal bands that I've listened to over the years. Try to turn this down a bit so I can talk a bit more efficiently. But yeah, so I'll be naming the characters here um, after that. Let's see. All right, so we are going to. I guess we can crank everything up to fast speed except for the ATB meter. I'm going to set that to wait so we can have a bit more time to plan out our strategies here. Alright. Now, my phone doesn't have a lot of space, and that's what I'm using to record, so I'm going to be breaking this up into multiple parts um, to try to conserve space. Um, so, yeah, that's what I'll be doing there. And so I'm going to be naming Cloud after the main character's brother. The main character is Maria Drake. She's 17 at the start of the story and um, 21 to 22 during the main part. So, yeah. Brandon is her brother. He is 20 at the beginning and around 24 to 25 during the middle. So, Brandon. Yes. In the book, Brandon actually uses he uses like double-sided battle axe type weapons. Um, but in this game, there are no such weapons, so I can't really do that here. But I mean, the Buster Sword in here is pretty heavy. Um, I'm gonna be naming Barrett after Eric Thomas. He's like the like hand-to-hand combat type guy. So, which I know is kind of ironic given that Barrett uses guns, but you know. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the random encounters here because I don't want to waste too much time. All right, so we're going into the first reactor here to blow it up. I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with the plot by now because this game was one of the most successful in the Final Fantasy franchise. So I don't really think I need to go too much over the story at this point. So what I'll be doing is playing up to the save points. And once I get to there, that's where I'll end off each part. We already saw the battle mechanics with that one mandatory battle, so I'm just going to be skipping over as many battles as I can, so that way we don't need to worry about wasting too much time. Got a potion. Alright, so there's our first save point. I'm going to go ahead and change the order here because range weapons do the same amount of damage regardless of which row you're in, so that's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and save here now so that I can end this part off because I've got some stuff I got to do today. So yeah, multiple saves just to be sure. Alright. Well, I guess that'll conclude the first part. So, I may do some grinding off screen just to make sure I can actually get through the game. But for the most part, I'm just going to be trying to get through the story and do whatever side quests I can, and hopefully that'll be sufficient. So yeah, this is the first part of this series, and hopefully you guys end up enjoying it while I talk about my life and just stuff in general, my interests, my hobbies, whatever. And hopefully you guys find something valuable in it. And like I said, just try to go about your day in as positive a manner as possible. Call up friends, family if you need help. Talk to a professional. Just do whatever you got to do to get through the day, because I know it can be tough sometimes. And you can always feel free to reach out to me, though I'll probably just give you the same advice. It's a complicated thing, mental health is, but yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say for the time being. So I'll go ahead and end this off and see you guys later.